1889, 26th anniversary of Gettysburg. I returned to the battlefield, which now is in peace. And there they dedicated the monument to the 3rd Brigade. You would have been proud of me. I know so. But you probably were looking down for your spirit was there. You know what I said? I said to the men as I gave this speech, what more glorious death than can any man desire than to die on the soil of old Pennsylvania, fighting for that flag? I said, in July of 1863, on this ground, we were making history. Assembled here today, we are making history still. The correct story of Gettysburg has never been and will never be written. None but the actors of the field, you and me, General, can tell the story. Each one can tell of his own knowledge, but an infinitesimal. I concluded that day, but before I concluded, I did something very special for my unit. You see, in bugling, there's a prelude to every bugle call. Because if we all were to sound attention at one time, there'd be total confusion. But you listen for the prelude. And General Dan Butterfield gave us our prelude. And so that we could remember it, it was easy, for it went like this. Dan, 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 Butterfield, Butterfield. Dan, 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 Butterfield, Butterfield. And then we go to the second. Then to the bugle call, whatever it might be. Well, finished today. I want to just recite one last thing I said at that day at Gettysburg. Or when I sounded Dan, Dan, Butterfield, Butterfield, up came the old guys. They ran up from the face of little round and they got their cheers. I said to them this, as I say to you now. This place is holy ground. This goes for Harrison's Landing also. For taps was written here. I was called to Butterfield's tent, and he gave me an envelope, and on the back were some dots and dashes. I didn't know what it meant. But you see, like General McClellan knows, that according to Casey's tactical manuals, every commanding officer must know the bugle calls and be ready to play the bugle if, perchance, the bugler goes down. And so Butterfield didn't know how to write music. He was no musician. But he called me in, for I was a musician. And he said to me, O.W., and that's what they call me, for Oliver Willcox. O.W., play this, play that, play this, play that. Then finally he asked me to play it. That evening, right here. So we are on holy ground. The glory of Christ is that he died for men. He died and we know he is not dead. May we not reverently say that those who have gladly died for men are not dead, but are with us today right here at Little Round Top, more living than when they stood to stem the tide of invasion. If we are proud to say that we were in that line on Little Round Top, think you they regret it? With clearer vision than ours. Their eyes see the glory of the coming of the Lord. They see the broad land. Listen, listen, listen. And not an aggregation of petty sovereign states. They look down the coming years to you who have gathered here today and see it peopled with a host of free people, rejoicing in the result of their sacrifice. They are content. But listen, everyone, including these young folks here. Let us listen then to them today. God forbid that this fair land should ever need another such sacrifice. But if it fails to prize its heritage, then it must be purified again with fire. I say to you as the spirit of Oliver Willcox Norton, don't remember me for putting traps. Remember what I said at Gettysburg. I'm so glad to see that one of my men has come along with me today. At the right time with the right stuff. General McClellan, this is one of our other buglers. I'd like to introduce you to him. This is Doug Brody. So at this moment, I would like you, bugler, sound the taps as it was done here 150 years. Our plows and workshops, our wives and children dear, with hearts too full of utterance, but with a silent tear. We dare not look behind us, but steadfastly before. We're coming, Father Abraham, 300,000 more.